Yeah,
Like,
I
check some
haven't.
No, just like
Yeah.
check again to make sure it didn't change your settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's set to always on.
Okay.
And also, Kaden,
I know I can hear mine.
check and see if your voice can be heard in our last stream.
In the last stream. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to just open up the stream for a second, so I'll be right back.
All right. Excuse me.
So it started?
Yeah, it started.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the first Idiotcast.
Really?
This
You're
is
doing
pretty
an
much just-
intro? This is dumb. Don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't do that.
I have to do an intro, otherwise they're not really gonna understand this.
It's in the title. They'll understand this is an Idiotcast where we're just going to be playing a video game and then just talking. We'll just be
'Cause we're
playing our
idiots.
own game. We are very much idiots. We're probably going to change the name of this YouTube channel because nobody's going to watch it because it's not an original name.
No sense allowed here.
Right here.
Oh.
Fascists in the Commonwealth.
So let's try and decide a name for
Oh
us.
god. That happened. I may or may not have just fallen from the roof of a church and died.
You're heading outside the wall.
You're not dumb whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to glitch into the vertibird on top of the Freedom Museum. Because you can glitch into it and get minigun ammo. Oh, and did you know that you can give your settlers infinite ammo with the minigun by giving them the minigun and one 5mm bullet?
Really?
Yes.
Neat.
You are welcome for that little nugget.
And everybody else who watches this stream.
Yes, it's very helpful actually. I'm also very good at making flying carpets.
Oh my gosh, they need to see that.
Yeah, I make Aladdin's ISIS crisis. I wonder if both me and you can stream.
I'll have to give you the information.
No, I'm not talking about like on just the Idiots Play channel. I'm talking about like I stream on my channel while you're streaming for the Idiots Play, and we both do like the Idiotcast thing, except mine will have a bit more of a delay. So people will be able to see what I'm doing as well as what you're doing.
Maybe.
Maybe another time.
Yeah.
Sounds too complicated.
I am here.
Hello.
Could you hear yourself?
Yeah, everything was fine.
Good.
Good.
So what games are everybody playing?
Fallout.
I'm playing Fallout 4.
I think I'm gonna turn it on some music.
I'm playing some a nice Far Cry 4.
Hey, Caden. Do you listen to Diamond City Radio?
I do not. Oh, well, sometimes.
Diamond City Radio is garbage.
It's not. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's real bad.
It's amazing.
real
don't
bad,
like
Aaron.
it.
It's not. It's great. I love the music.
I just
yeah,
don't like the
Aaron.
music that comes on. Maybe if it played like current music, I would like it.
That'd be dumb.
Of course it would, but games have done it before.
Oh yeah, Aaron, are you playing the music that's like in Fallout?
No.
Or, wait, what are you doing?
Just
Or are
the
you just
radio.
gonna play
Can-
guitar?
Can the viewers hear it?
Maybe.
Well, what are you gonna be
'Cause
playing
that's
it
not
on?
good, because if we're gonna post this,
Coming to you.
What are you gonna be playing it on?
The jewel green.
and I don't want to get copyrighted.
I mean, the.
Because if you're trying to do it from Spotify, I won't let you.
Oh no, I'm not playing music.
Butcher Pete
I'm just
by,
listening to Diamond City Radio.
Roy Brown. It is probably about a
Oh.
butcher.
That's what
Caden
it
said that! You said, are you going to be listening to the music that's in Fallout?
Oh, I thought he
And
meant
you
like
said
the.
no.
I thought he meant like the base game music, like walking around.
No one listens to that.
I
Yeah,
occasionally
Aaron,
do.
I thought you were just gonna start bumping that sweet Fallout 4 soundtrack.
Yeah, I'm just going to start bumping the sweet sound of silence and my dog scratching its balls.
And just listening to occasionally.
Yeah, as feral ghouls charge you relentlessly.
And then the random gunshots that you can't tell where they're coming from, and you're just like, am I gonna die?
I was telling them about
So-
Aladdin's ISIS crisis, Caden.
What is that?
He has
Remember
not
the
seen
flying
it.
carpets?
What?
The
He
flying
hasn't
carpets,
seen
Caden. With turrets.
Oh,
Remember it?
no. No.
I sent you a picture of it, because remember me, you, and Perry were in a party.
Oh, we were?
Yeah.
I probably...
Do I need to check my messages and resend you the picture of it?
Nah, it's fine.
It's fine. I'll just recreate it with this character and force you to watch it.
So, what did you guys think about, Oh, yeah, I remember. I remember what it was.
Yeah,
What did you
it was
guys think of
amazing.
Fallout 4?
Awesome. Not as great as it could have been, but awesome.
Yeah.
I just don't think it... I just don't think it was good as the other ones.
Morats.
To be honest with you, I like New Vegas better, but I like Fallout 4.
Fallout 4 is like my current favorite Fallout game, but that was because the only game that I actually liked in the series before this one was 3, because I didn't like New Vegas. But before you guys crucify me, the reason I didn't like New Vegas was because I had only played that for like 5 minutes and I lost my save because of a stupid glitch.
Oh.
That is
Where I
understandable.
was entering a door and it auto-saved because right before I entered the door, I was poisoned by a rad scorpion and I didn't have any antidote or anything, and I had like 0 health and 0 stim packs, and it auto-saved over my save file. So I lost all like 3 hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
So I just decided that I was not going to give it a chance.
The reason that I liked New Vegas the most was because I loved all of the factions. Like, a bunch of people say, like, Caesar's Legion are really shallow, because they're just evil, and that's it. If you talk to Caesar or anyone in Caesar's Legion long enough, you realize that, like, they're only evil because the NCR is so good. So when the NCR and Caesar's Legion are meant to combine when Caesar's Legion takes them over, they will reach neutral. It's really interesting, and you rarely see that in a game where a group is evil just because they know that they will become neutral once they take someone over.
It's really confusing, but at the same time, really amazing to think about that.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Really cool. Yeah.
Mind blown. Erection.
Yeah, that's why New Vegas was my favorite. Fallout 3 was my second favorite, then Fallout 4, and
See,
then...
like, my disc version of Fallout 3 was broken, too, because I bought it from a Book and Music Exchange, so I didn't expect it to be perfect.
Yeah.
And I got it glitched out, and you know the mission where you have to go get the Gek? I had it to where, like, you couldn't take the GOAT test on my version, so you had to talk to the teacher and have him take it for you, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that was the only way I could get past it. And so, whenever it came time to go get the Gek and stuff, you know how in the cutscene the Enclave just kind of, you know, like knocks you out pretty much?
Yeah.
In my version, it didn't have the code in there to stop it and fade to black and teleport me somewhere. So my character literally was just staring at the ceiling of the vault endlessly. And it did not have the code to take me to the next area, so I could not progress.
I think the greatest inclusion to Fallout 3 was in the Broken Steel DLC. Adding
you
Fox
could send
being
Fox
able
in
to-
because
Yeah,
he
'cause
should have
why
been
would you
like
not?
that since the start of the game.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid how they put the true ending in DLC. It's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what bumped that down in my opinion.
It's kind of like what Azura's Wrath did.
Yeah, what was with that? I like Azura's Wrath, but the DLC, having to buy the DLC as well? Dumb. Bad.
Somebody said that they had literally just forgotten to put it on the disc, which I don't
That's
believe.
weird.
Which I don't believe.
That's stupid.
So you know Abernathy Farm?
Yeah.
I just murdered everybody and their cat just to be able to build
no.
there. I wanted to be able to build, Caden.
All you had to do was
You don't have to
befriend
kill
them.
the cat.
Yes, I did, Caden. I had to murder the cat.
Why?
His family was gone.
So?
It was gonna die eventually anyway.
This is a video
Speaking
game,
of
of
being
course
a
it
son-
wouldn't. You just murdered a virtual cat for no reason. What is wrong with you?
A lot of
Speaking-
things.
Fair enough.
Speaking of sociopathic things in video games, you know what was the weirdest but like most reasonable thing that they didn't include in Fallout 4?
So,
Nudity?
Karma. Karma
If
system is
they
completely
included
gone.
Karma, that's one thing I liked about 3, was the karma
Yeah,
system. I could be a
karma system was-
shitbag, and nobody wanted to deal with me. It was the
Karma system,
greatest.
the karma system was good, but I think they were totally justified in taking it out because it didn't do much. Like, yeah, you got some different perks at the end of the game, but like besides that, it wasn't really necessary.
No, also, if you had very bad karma, most people wouldn't offer you side quests, or like the miscellaneous side quests.
Yeah, but to a completionist, those are kind of unnecessary.
Unless you're trying to go for the good.
Yeah.
Which,
But,
let's
like-
be honest, I don't think anybody did.
I tried it once, lasted about 5 seconds, somebody got in my way, so I murdered them.
That's what I do in
I-
Fallout 4, is like, if somebody gets in my way, I do not hesitate to murder you, especially Covenant. I killed everybody in Covenant. Except for Honest Dan, because Honest Dan does not give a shit if you murder everybody.
Yeah, because he's so skeptical, and I don't like anybody in there, so I did the quest, and then I immediately murdered them.
You
I've
probably just did the quest to murder people.
actually met like tons of people who are who legitimately cannot be evil in games because it just bothers them.
Those people are weird.
See, for me, that's normal instinct, is to be evil in a game.
Because like it's a game.
Because
You don't.
no, that and typically in most games, being evil gives you the best weaponry.
Just look at Infamous. You always get the best weaponry if you're evil.
No, look at the BioShock games. Like if you kill the little sisters to harvest the Eve, you get your powers,
Won't be able to pick
and
this.
you can also get your powers just simply by
You're
waiting
listening to,
and not killing the
Diamond
little
City
sisters.
Radio.
But most people want to be able to use their plasmids, so they just
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead
but-
and murder the little sisters, and you get the awful ending.
Yeah, I don't get that good end.
Makes no sense anymore.
I did it just because like that is
One
the
second,
only
let me cut you off here. Another really good game that did that, Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Dante's Inferno. Such a good game.
I love how you
The only
just
reason I
got
liked it was
so
mainly because it gave me
excited
God
about
of War
that game.
feels.
Yeah.
You were just,
It
oh,
gave me
I
God
God
love
of War
that
feels,
game.
so I had to.
I think BioShock, like BioShock with the Little Sisters, is the perfect way of doing a karma system. Because like, for me,
Okay, so you're gonna be an evil dickbag. Cool, you get your powers sooner, but in the end of the game, you just get murdered.
and
'Cause
also
you're a
like,
shitbag.
and it's also like, oh, you want to be evil? Kill this little girl. Do it. Bet you won't.
Watch
Kill a
if
little
you
girl.
can. Murder her.
This little girl that you saved from being an Adam slave. You have to look her into the eyes and kill her. Do it.
Do it.
Going
Like the Emperor
'Cause, like,
Palpatine. Do
For
it.
me, 100% could not do it.
second floor.
I did it in BioShock 2. I will admit, I murdered those little girls for power.
Yeah, like I was playing the game and I was
But
like,
I
I
felt
think I'm
bad
gonna do.
about it.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm gonna do an evil run this time. Got to the first little sister and I was like, I can't do this. Look at how adorable this little girl is. I can't do this.
Yeah,
I'm not a monster.
I almost couldn't do it, and then one of them tried to kill me, so I did it. I hate how you guys got silent.
Okay, don't crucify me for this, but I kind of liked BioShock 2.
I liked BioShock 2.
I thought it was pretty good. Like, I know it's the worst, and it's probably one of the worst in the series, but also, I really
No,
liked
the
it.
worst in the series was the Vita port.
Yeah.
They made a port on Vita?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
And it was a
was bad.
spin-off game. It wasn't even the actual thing.
I also don't count mobile, like a mobile version of an already good game, as part of the game. As no. That is not part of the series to me.
Well, there was just a huge
the
explosion.
The Vita port wasn't meant to be like a mobile type thing. No, it was meant to be like a continuation of the series, because you had to play as a little sister, and it was really stupid. And the controls were the worst.
I think like the part in BioShock 2 where you play as you go into a little sister's mind basically, and you play as a little sister, were interesting parts, because like that's a cool thing. That's a cool mechanic of like, hey, this is what little sisters actually see. But also, it was like went on way too long, and it just wasn't like interesting or fun to play as. Like, I would be fine if that was a cutscene. Like, there's a cutscene of like, here's what little sisters have been seeing this whole time. That's cool to me. But yeah, I'm thinking you actually have to play it.
Let me help you here. Explain your point, because I think I know what you're going at here.
Yeah.
You enjoy the simple fact that you get to see it, but you don't like the fact that they force you to have to do it.
Yeah, like the whole like, hey, little sisters don't see this as this chaotic post-apocalyptic world. They see it just like
a nice place.
a nice ballroom. I think that's so cool as just a side thing that you know about now. I also think like,
or if they made it like a special ability where you could see what the little sisters see.
yeah, but like I think it's so tedious to have to actually go through it and do puzzles while doing that. It's not fun.
No, that's pretty much all that the PS Vita port was. Because you were playing as a little sister and you pretty much just had to solve puzzles and find your way to your big daddy. Well,
That
it wasn't
sounds
like the
wrong.
big daddy thing. Either it was like the big daddy. Yeah. Oh no, it was pretty much they tried to make it a prequel to 2, so you had to make your way to Delta.
Oh. So, what are your guys' opinions on BioShock Infinite?
I've never played it.
I liked it.
Really?
I liked it.
Yeah, I've never played it, but I've watched gameplay of it, and from what I've heard, the ending is very, very shocking and surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very... I liked it a lot, to be completely
I thought
honest with
Somebody
you.
told me that it made them really sad.
The gameplay was finicky and really iffy for me, but like I think the story that they were going for was like a big like out of form for BioShock, and I really liked it. Like it was not what I was expecting.
I liked that it was a bit like it kind of tried to outmatch the other games in brutality. Elizabeth was a great AI partner.
Also, I think it perfectly examples the illusion of choice, where
No,
you
that was
think your
number one.
choices matter.
That was one.
No, you haven't played Bioshock Infinite, so you don't know. Like, there are main choices in the game where you.
I know.
It's
I've seen gameplay, like the one where you have to choose to throw a ball at like the black woman that's tied to a pole or throw it at the dude. And if you choose to throw it at the black woman, you get stopped. If you choose to throw it at the dude, you get stopped.
Yeah, and the only difference is that you get some gear. At like the woman shows up later and it's like, hey, thanks for that. Here's some gear. And I think that is so perfect. Of like, no, this is a set constant of what will happen. Your choices don't matter.
Your choices don't really matter, except sometimes they may get you a tiny reward.
Yeah, in the most
Wait. Isn't what the chick does is she just gives you like earlier access to a plasmid?
No, she shows up with the dude and just hands you like, I think it's like a hat or something, and it does something that's it's good gear, but you're probably gonna find something better in the next room. It's not incredible.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm thinking about a different choice that I saw. But like, there's a choice where it gives you earlier access to the possession plasmid.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's one thing that I was kind of upset about, was that like plasmids weren't great in the game. Like they were cool.
They just didn't want to make it like the other games where people just pretty much depended upon plasmids instead of using the actual guns.
Yeah. I mean, all the plasmids were cool and really interesting concepts. I just think they could have been executed a lot better.
I love how we're turning this this Idiotcast into like a colorful conversation about game design.
Yeah.
And I'm completely silent for the entire thing. Yeah, great.
Yeah, cool.
Well, you chime in every once in a while.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds about, and it's not even that important. It's just like, oh yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, but one thing that I think Bioshock Infinite did perfectly was like the art design of it. The art design of that game was perfect. Like I think like whatever they were trying to go for, they hit the nail on the head.
It's like you say that and then you just cut to them in the studio. It was all wrong. It was all wrong.
We messed it up so bad.
It was nowhere near what it was meant to be. So I've made it to a quote-unquote rotten landfill, and there's a settler fighting off mole rats.
Are out there doing in the Commonwealth.
And they just keep coming.
Well,
Oh no.
will tell you. I have
Oh no.
heard
Oh god, I accidentally nailed the settler with a baseball
they have
bat.
taken over
So,
the castle.
are you guys willing to go into spoilers for Bioshock Infinite?
I mean,
already
I've
know.
never seen it, but I've watched a full gameplay of it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Okay,
already
Aaron,
know.
you finished it.
I don't know.
Uh, So,
Not
for
relevant.
people watching at home, skip ahead like 2 or 3 minutes.
That's good. For them.
What if they're
So-
watching it live, Hayden?
Oh,
For everyone else too.
plug up your ears or something.
Spoiler alert.
I'm just joking, Caden. No one will watch
How
this.
about
Yeah, nobody's
Really?
watching. Nobody's watching at the moment. There's no viewers.
Oh, okay.
instead, I
So-
don't want to
Oh
set
wait,
the
there's
world
one.
on fire
I'm just
by,
kidding.
Oh no. So,
Oh, no.
James, do you actually know what happens at the end of Bioshock Infinite?
Yes, you get drowned by multiple Elizabeths.
So,
Because you are the bad guy.
you're Comstock the whole time. I think that's really, I love, because,
No, isn't Comstock Elizabeth's dad?
yeah, and also you're Elizabeth's dad.
No, wouldn't it be odd? Because I thought Elizabeth was sort of like a love interest. Wouldn't that have been awkward?
Yeah, the whole thing is like, in Comstock's reality, there is no Elizabeth, but Comstock is also Booker DeWitt. So basically, in that alternate reality, Booker DeWitt, instead of like becoming a private detective sort of situation,
Which
In-
got
he
eradicated in Buried at Sea.
yeah, instead of that, he became like sort of a religious figure, and he created Columbia. So, but in that universe, for some reason that I can't remember, he had to give over Elizabeth to Comstock. And that you find out about that because Elizabeth goes through a portal. When she's a baby, goes through a portal. She's reaching out, like reaching her hand out, and that's how she's missing that piece of her finger, because alternate dimension stuff, and it cut off her finger because one of her fingers was out of it.
Yeah, it's very odd. The game does a very good job of like making small details the biggest thing, though.
Totally. And like one thing that I love about that game is like if you don't collect all the audio voxes, you miss the entire game.
Pretty much. Like it's one of those games where like the truth is in the surroundings, and if you don't look too close, you'll miss the entirety of the story, and you won't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, like one thing that I think a lot of players don't know if they didn't collect all those.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm cutting you off here, but
yeah, of course, it's fine.
One thing I feel like that relates to is almost every Fallout game, because sure, you know there's nuclear annihilation going on, but you don't know what's going on in the specific areas you are if you don't look at terminals and stuff, or the notes that people leave behind.
But like one thing that I think most players don't even know about, because they didn't listen to the audio things, was that like the twins in the game are the same person. They're just the same person from different universes.
Also,
and,
the boys of silence, those things were creepy.
Oh yeah, terrifying. I remember reading in like a Game Informer, like learning about all the enemies in it, and it's so different from what they actually became in the game. Because like it was like the boys of silence. These are going to be replacing cameras, and like it was supposed to be like they're supposed to be everywhere. You would find those basically in every level, but they became just like a off to the side thing that you only find in one area.
But like whenever you stumbled upon them, they're terrifying.
And like the Patriots, like the big robots with gun arms in the face of founding fathers. Those are supposed to be like them. Yeah, those were supposed to be the main enemies. Like you would fight those more than you would fight actual people.
Which is kind of stupid. Well, I digress. But...
Hey, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah, okay. I gotta go too.
Alright. We'll continue this, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Download Tropico before you turn your PlayStation off.
I am.